what's going on? Sorry, I was just doing a few things. Plug me wheel. Oh. How are you, Grant?
G'day, g'day.
What's going on, bro?
Yeah,
I'll
nothing
turn down the
really.
TV while you're coming through both ends. Alright, I'm good. What's going on? How are you?
Yeah, I've just been working on the next Trans Am video.
Dragon Trail.
Yeah. Should be a bit quicker, that one.
Yeah, well, you still did a good job as Suzuka, mate.
Yeah, thank you.
It only felt weird for a couple minutes with the music, and then I was used to it.
Yeah.
And what I mean by ripping music is there's a...
Good afternoon, gentlemen.
what's going on, Pete?
Oh, hello.
There's a website online called YouTube Mate.
Yeah.
It's YT Mate. And essentially it is an MP3/MP4 format ripper. So you copy and paste a link and you can rip it as MP3 audio format or rip it as an MP4 video format. So there's no way in hell I'd be ripping the entirety of the trees,
fair enough.
you know what I mean? So even if you just had literally like a random AI generated image or just even a screenshot, and then put the songs up, because I really liked the girl one last week.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it was, mate. All of them have been
all
fire.
of them have been good.
No, thanks.
Not
that I can take too much credit.
I'd use them.
It's AI.
Yeah, I know, but the same as the fucking Torpedo Man and shit. And they were awesome.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, that's how you do it. So you'd upload it, you know, the song with like a fucking backing image, and I'd just rip it as an MP3 file.
Yeah, I can do that.
Because other than that, you've got to go through the actual like official formats basically, and have a place where you can have it magneted.
Yeah.
Like what Philips is having to do with Spotify and shit.
Yeah, no way I know how to do any of that.
What's going on, Sparrow?
I'm having a lot of trouble with this Chevelle. It's very twitchy.
Don't try any of the others then.
Yeah, true. The Chevelle seems like one of the most planted.
It must just be my tune then.
It's the way you probably got too much of a tune on it. Either go with the stock or just put in a height adjusted and soften it up. The car's so good over curbs and shit, man.
Yeah, it is. I've noticed that.
It drives like a Group 3 car.
Yeah, I might need to. I'll try soften the suspension back up again.
Yeah, if you haven't, because twitchy means body roll, and that car doesn't really have it. Like it goes with its weight, throws its weight around.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, nice. You haven't
Has
done it
the
yet?
minimum weight gone up?
It should be 1450. It's Should be 1450. I copied these over from last
Yeah,
one.
so does that change? That's been the same?
It hasn't changed. No, it's been the same for like 2 seasons, bro. There's just certain cars can't have weight reductions at all. Some cars can only have one, some can have two. Just depends on the car. You got to make sure that you've got the ballast in it whenever you go to have a look at the weight reductions. And the GT350 is available again. I remember one of you was saying that you needed it again. But remember, if you put the voodoo in it, you cannot do any weight reduction at all. Well, actually, I don't think you can take any weight reduction at all.
You can't.
Yeah.
You can't.
No.
Doesn't matter what engine. You can't.
Yeah, but no, with the voodoo, you've got to be real careful because it actually like drops weight. It drops another 20 or 30
yeah,
kilo.
yeah, it does. It does.
And I
You can
think
do
when
it
you
in
add
swaps?
yeah.
Yeah. You're allowed to do swaps.
Oh, fuck.
Wide body engine
Everything,
swaps.
bro. Everything.
Full aero.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
As long as it still comes in underweight
Yeah.
and PP on sports tyres, on the sports softs.
Yeah. You can't set it up.
Underweight.
No, like you can't be underweight.
Overweight.
No, it's got to meet the
A
weight.
lot of us are overweight.
Someone just said underweight.
Yeah.
Oh, did I? Sorry,
Yeah,
sorry. I meant meet the weight.
Under the
Meet the weight.
BB.
Half my cars are
Yeah.
1600 kilo, man. It's like if I want a lot of power, I'll
So-
increase the weight.
Some of them. You do engine swaps, not all of them.
No, not all of them. Nearly all of them, though, man. There's only a few that miss out. Chevelle, the Pontiacs, basically. Yeah, Judge, disappointingly, it's the one that most needs it too. One of the C3s.
B. No, they're both
The
C3s
Super
have
B.
the engine swap.
Do they? Oh, yeah, because it's a different engine, yeah. And the Super B, yeah, disappointingly, I can't believe that Dodge haven't put one in that yet. Like how it hasn't even got the Hellcat, considering the other one did.
Yeah.
But there's a few. And there's some that are outright better with it, and then there's some that are outright better without it. Some of the engines are really hard to set up, the Hellcats, the Demons, the LT5 even sometimes,
Yeah.
the Camaro can be really hard to set up.
I only just noticed actually Slash won the Dragon Trail race with
With the
the
nine.
stock engine.
Yep.
I never did notice that until I was going through the replays.
The Mustang's probably, the Boss Mustang is probably the best stock engine in the whole series.
So the question was, is the Mustang Mark 1 of the cars allowed?
Yes, yeah, with
Yes.
the swap, Coyote. Yeah, and it's awesome because, like, on its own, fully done up.
It's a very
like,
well
on its
balanced
own,
car.
fully done up, 100%, 100, and you'll be like 646, something like that. And then with the swap, I mean, I don't think you have to take much out of it. It only goes to like 700 and something, so it's incredibly balanced. Like it handles
Okay.
really, really well, but it's notoriously slow. Like it's hard to get
Yeah,
the
you've got to
330,
be
340
consistent. You've got to be
kilometres out
super
of it.
consistent with it.
Yeah, you got to look after its fuel. Its tyres are alright. Like if you've got a well-balanced car, its tyres are alright, and it's naturally pretty balanced.
Okay.
I used it at Gardens. It was a horrible shit show, but it was the weather that did that also. I still got the fastest lap there, so that's not a lot.
Yeah, there was definitely pace in it.
But it is a good car, and in your hands, Ando, it'll be a good car. Like other dudes have made it work before, but it's definitely one of the most underappreciated. The Pontiac GTO, the Mach 1, the GT350, and then the C2 and 3. Probably the two more so. They're the hardest cars to set up, and then the Superbird. But that's, I don't think anyone's ever going to take that into a podium.
Maybe on an oval, I think it
I'll
could
try,
be done.
I'll try next season.
I could have got fourth if things ended differently at Blue Moon. So
Yeah.
that's probably about as good as it will ever get, though. In the end, it was fifth, and even then, that's the best it's ever done.
at the moment, it's just on random weather. Like there's nothing locked in, but it is all entirely random. So it already looks like it's changing a bit. Just trying to get an idea of if it does anything at all.
And can they? What was I going to ask? Disregard.
They can custom everything, mate. The only thing you can't have is nitrous.
Alright, so you can have the charger. Supercharger.
Yeah, everything,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
Just 751 horsepower.
Sorry, I'm getting my leagues mixed up.
Yeah,
Because I race these cars
mate,
in
you're
other
about
leagues
a
where
billion
they.
of them.
So yeah, so some of them they say he's got to be normally aspirated, blah blah blah.
No, it's kind of has become like a genuine BOP. That we had less settings. Like even when you joined on that oval stuff, bro, that was only solely because it was an oval, and we were doing it to like keep it as pack racing on ovals, because all these cars are very, very mixed, and some of them can absolutely blow others away. So like, and we were having an oval season last season. Like we had, it was a NASCAR season. You know, like we did road tracks too, but we did all the ovals. So all the ovals had catch up and boost, and it was a part of this. Like we had to practice to know how your car was going to run under boost, etc. Like especially Daytona is a thing. Man. Like, and it worked.
Yeah, nice.
125 laps. You know, it come down to 10 people going for it in the end. Like. It was only for that. Everything else, it's always been no ghosting, full penalties, full damage, you know, random weather. Like, but this season's theme is rain, so
Sure it is.
and then next season's theme is GT Originals. Because there's so many tracks we've never done. I've mostly stuck to real world. Like just Dragon Trail alone, these things, incredible. Yamigawa. Bloody Maggiore, man. Imagine these things at Maggiore. That'd be special. Getting them on the banking and shit.
Yeah, through that hairpin.
Yeah, not the hairpin. The the like big banky boy. Like
Yeah,
little wall
that big
ride.
like downhill run.
Yeah, and then you
Be
go
awesome.
back up and down. Yeah. I imagine the boss straight away, bro. Like, you'll get it to the point where you can finally turn, and then you'll get around the turn, and it'll just bottom out at the other end of the turn. Like,
Yeah. I don't know, it seemed okay, a Dragon Trail with the big dip there.
So it's 650 PP.
Yep.
yeah,
Oh.
softs.
Okay.
You can really play around with it, man.
Oh,
like I know you'll
got
find a
racing
way
tyres.
to. Yeah, no,
Idiot.
bro, no, never.
I was wondering why my PP's so big.
You should have seen trying to explain some people last week about because they couldn't get their mind around how it was, we were driving around and it was so wet, and we were on sports, and they're like, so there's no wets, and you're like, no, the softs are your wets, bro. Like,
Yeah,
they couldn't wrap their
they
head around it.
they sort of work in the wet.
Yeah, they're not bad.
Yeah,
They're not bad. Once it gets past the second line, you're up shit creek, but yeah,
yeah.
they're not bad. You'd rather be on them than the hards, that's the thing. And if you can be on them,
Yeah.
you can look after them for bloody 20 laps, because they just don't wear.
Yeah.
But we love the genuine hustle of it, like you got to fight these things, you know, like you get a balance, and they feel amazing.
Yeah,
You watch some people drive them, you're like, that's not right, but everybody's struggling with their car. It multiplies on 24 too, so it will go very fast. I realise still I've got to turn it back to 12, if that makes sense. Because it's a 2 hour, and we're doing a 24 period. Be mad because like we'll race a lot during the day, probably an hour of the day, then go into the night, and then have like light again right at the end. Sunrise to sunrise. Thanks, RL. Is that where you live, bro? Vegas? No wonder you got so much glitz and glamour on your goddamn stream. He's got more cameras than fucking casinos have poker machines, mate. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, mate. I'm pretty chill at the moment, but I mean, you know, the car's loud at least. I should have kept her up. It's called a D now.
Wait, what the... Oh. Try again.
So how much is this track going to be a thing with the exit?
Yeah, pit exit's going to be brutal, especially in the wet.
Time, man.
Yeah, I've just gotten used to it now, really. I don't know if it'll be a big problem in these cars, but I've noticed doing money grinding at this race, this track in the past, there's a puddle on the right-hand side of pit exit just as it rejoins the track. And if you hit it with slicks, you've got no chance. But it might not be so bad in these.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. probably just do a 1 hour race of practice too.
Yes, sweeter.
Do one
I figured
tonight, one
that would
tomorrow
be
night.
the case.
Yeah, one tonight, one tomorrow night. Completely changed the conditions between both of them.
Oh, big dead.
Oh fuck!
Hello.
Right. The pen.
Yeah, it's really hard to get through that. Back end just drifted out. It looks normal. I don't know, more camber maybe? I don't know. Don't know what else to adjust.
What was the problem?
I turned and the back end went straight ahead. Oversteer.
You fully lifted the car?
Not fully, but it's a lot higher than it was. I'm at 130. If I fully
And then,
lifted, it just bounces.
Maybe just increase the camber on the rear end.
Yeah.
Like get
So
it
like I
real
think to do.
fucking high. To like 5 or something.
You'll kill your tyres if you do that.
You'll stay on the
And
track.
no traction in our corners.
Yeah, I mean mine was on 0.5, so it was very low.
Yeah, I always have one low because it's better for handling.
Yeah, exactly. We'll see how it goes.
Well, lately anyways, on these cars I've been like between 0.5 to 0.8 to 1.2, 1.5.
Yeah.
I've been getting the frequencies much higher than normal too, just because of in the engine swap cases anyways.
Yeah.
They're still not a race car, but there ain't no way of getting it as a normal road car.
Yeah.
In terms of that frequency, so we've got to try and find that line between 225 and 175 or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Most of them are actually like 1.4, 1.5, and then the race cars start at 2.2. And some of these cars I've raced at 2.2.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, mine definitely handled better after I softened it again.
I remember
I had it
when,
over 2.
at Daytona. I think it might have even been you who said it, that something about turning the frequency up and it just helped with either tyre wear or grip. It was one or the other. It was in the C2.
It helped with the random, like, juddering and understeer you
yeah,
get.
yeah. But I remember doing it on the C2. It was an incredible difference.
Yeah.
I had it so low, thinking, just trying to conserve the tyres and put the power down as timidly as I can in the car.
Yeah.
Fuck, I've done 3 laps and the tyres are fucking nearly
Yeah,
warm.
I've cranked it, mate, and that's on purpose. Because too many
No
people,
soft tyres for anyone.
too many people are just basically using the knowing when the rain's coming is just get their hards and mediums done in the first 2 laps, and then soft for the rest of the race. And that's not why we have all 3 tyres. And it's only the rain that has allowed it to happen. And because we practice it, they get used to a pattern of rain. And then it's just, it's the top split thing. I hate it. It shits me. Like, so even from next season, we'll be just on permanently gnarly tyre wear. Like, tyres will basically be qualifying. Softs. Like, that's the medium and the hards is what we're pushing for to make the tyres that you race on. It's endurance racing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, but yeah, it's always annoyed me. It's always been a thing. Like, someone can get a car that's just so well set up that they don't have to worry about fuel and tyres at all, and they just do their 1 stops on each tyre and then get on the softs 3 extra times. And you know, you've got people who are actually trying to do stints and doing it, but they're finishing a minute back. It's not fair. I get it. It's like, but it's a video game. It's the way the stupid sped up rates work and how they don't really apply, properly to all the different cars. So
Yeah.
because you'll find too, in some cases, some of these cars will be as quick on mediums as what you can be on softs. Like
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, if you set them up right.
the Pontiac, Trans Am, the Ash in the Charger, the Boss. There's a couple of them. If you've got a track that's got high tyre wear and someone can get their mediums to that level, then you know it's high. But it's just trying to throw more strategy into it, man. Make people earn it more than just getting the fastest car and going soft. Because that's what has classically happened here for a long time. Except Tita. Tita always made some whack strategy work. Keep us on our toes. And Meta said he was interested in this, but I know he wants to. Never has.
You had a lobby going before, live stream going before.
He knows what he was saying all season that he was keen to do it. There are a lot of people that seem greatly interested just because it's smart. But yeah, even this with the tyres, like I've done, including the outlap, I've done 3.5 laps. They're gone, basically. I can still take them further, but even fuel at full map, I'm good for about 6 laps. But that's definitely a qualifying session. Like,
Yeah. I mean, 10 minutes, you're
and
only going to get
even though
three
there was a massive amount
flyers.
of wear, I did 30s both laps. Like,
Yeah,
you know, my second lap was only 2/10 slower than the first, so
yeah. They're still there to give you enough grip.
yeah. I'll reset it in a few minutes. Start throwing in some patches of weather, bring it back to times 12. But everything else is, it's still on light, but I'm not going to put this on heavy damage for any of the practice races anymore. It's
Yeah,
just
fair,
the real race.
fair enough. Got to check my rims as well.
Yeah, I have this one. I don't have bigger ones. This has just got my normal. What are they? 17s probably.
Definitely handles better lighter, in my opinion. As soon as I try to put extra weight on to change it, you know, change other parts of it, it's no good.
Okay, mate.
But yeah, he's basically babysitting and twitchy in this mode. But yeah, there's a whole lot of them who would. It doesn't matter. Oh, I don't know. It's weird. They come in, they want my attention, but then it doesn't matter what I'm doing. As soon as Meta's streaming the exact same thing, they all go to him. And I think it's just the top split thing. It's like, you know.
Yeah.
And I still
100%.
don't, I still don't get it because when they're in my chat, they're taking the piss out of it. So, yeah, kids.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I don't fucking give them the attention that they want, and I'm sick of their shit, and I've told them all to go fuck themselves. They still come back and like, what's wrong? Why are you upset? Slash's livery looks sick.
I was mostly okay at that time.
God, it's so dark.
I was going to have a look at Slash's livery, I can't even see it.
Yeah, you can't, it's, especially because it's like blood red. It's Deadpool.
It's just the void
Yeah,
with some
yeah.
tail lights.
It's Deadpool.
I can't even tell what car it is.
Mac 1. You can
Oh,
see
yeah.
the number plate when you look at it in third person.
True, yeah. Need to wait until it gets back to the start line.
Yeah, you'll see it under lights. Yeah, here it
Oh, there we
goes.
go.
Yeah. It's cool. It's really well painted.
Ah, yeah.
I haven't done too many nerdy. I haven't done superhero ones at all for the muscle car series.
Yeah.
I've done like Judge Dredd, Mad Max, Lady Gaga.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember because it T-boned me.
Can't help it, she was born that way.
Oh, God.
Alright,
Okay.
reset. Abort current laps. I will drop tyre wear by 2. I had it at 12 and fuel is 4, and even fuel, because I think last time we were here I was like 5 and 3. So I will put it back to 10 and 3. And I think that's
Yep.
going to be what we do.
Alrighty.
For this race, Ando, it's 1 litre a second. A full 100 seconds. Guaranteed for a full tank.
Saw that. Yep.
Mostly so you can have a tinkle, mate. It's a 2-hour race, you know? I drink a lot of V. Yep.
Especially if it's
But
warm.
It's just, yeah, because also being the track that it is at the moment, your car's like began its driving procedure, you can walk away and you've got like 40 seconds and then the fuel up time. So it's
Yeah.
mostly that. But traditionally we have it as a slow rate because that's how it was.
Yeah.
And just, yeah, it gives you a chance to breathe and wipe sweat from your head. And
Yep.
because elsewise you just fucking... Yes, the way those LMPs and the F1s and shit fill up. Twice. And I've always got to do it twice because it never resets the time of day properly. It always takes the second reset to put it back to what you actually had it as. It's weird. And it's been like that.
It's
for-
weird it's always the second, you know,
always
it's not
been
just
like that.
random.
Yeah.
It's very consistent, at least.
And even now, look at, that's the random start. And like, look at the weather. Like there's no weather, but look at that fog.
Yeah.
Like that's full-blown fog like what Nord had.
Ah, yeah, I remember that. That was crazy.
Yeah, we was...
Can
yeah,
barely see to the end of the Camel
You
Straight.
couldn't. You couldn't. Yeah, it was crazy. And like we can, and there was no rain inside either. Like it was just like it had
Yeah. The clouds had descended.
descended. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like did it not mist, not fog, not anything like that. Like it was like the clouds were just all around us. Fuji, it looked like that too when it never rained.
Yeah,
I
it did
remember
too.
that, like
I
it
remember.
looked like Silent Hill, bro. Like, but it never rained. God, that was so disappointing because those practice races were the best fun ever.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
My tyres got absolutely roasted too.
Fuji straight.
I remember
man.
that. That was
Fuji
horrible.
Straight was like you'd work your way through the whole course and then get onto the straight.
Yeah.
And you'd be...
It's one of those tracks like that too.
Yeah, it's got the puddles everywhere.
You just like, end of the straight, take a breath, and you don't breathe until you get back to it. Not quite like Bathurst, but yeah.
Yeah, all the hairpins too.
Yeah.
Like I love Fuji so much. I was watching my mates play LMU, and they were doing it, driving LMH cars around Fuji in a
Oh, yeah.
team event. I was like, this looks amazing. Like,
Yeah. Oh,
and the map of Fuji in that game is just so much more modern.
yeah. Yeah. I wish we had the new Catalunya.
With like the permanent chicane remove thing.
Yeah, with that little double, like that funny double left-hander that's there in this game, you know, just like a sort of more sweeping corner. Turn 10, I think it is, 9 or 10.
Someone needs to do an Australian cricket livery and take it to Bathurst and get a photo with Tubby pointing at the Fujitsu sign.
That's not my forte.
The Chevelles, it's OP as shit, Pat. But oh no, that's yeah, you can play a Chevelle, yeah. It's OP as shit. It won the first 3 seasons of the race from 3 different drivers. It's OP as shit. Basically, if you've had a win in it this season, you're not allowed to drive it anymore. And I don't know what we're going to do about it next season. I don't want to remove it. It's literally only the new physics. It was not good, like pre-physics update and post-physics update. Something happened. I don't know, and I think it's just because it all feels way more real now. The car is genuinely planted, and if it's set up well, it just doesn't feel like it slips at all, like as he slips and dies.
Yeah, that was the worst timing. I was literally about to say it's actually feeling pretty good now, but then that happened.
And the Mach 1's looking really good. Like, look at that. Up Air Rouge, man. Look at the front
Yeah, it was
end
nice to Air Rouge.
like that, and it doesn't... He's in 5th. I don't get into 5th, so he's got... 2 seconds. Yeah, I know. Poor kid.
I'm bad at tuning her out, I'm sorry.
But no, even Ando, like as soon as player said something,
I'm bad too.
he said something about it, you know, oh, feeling twitchy and that, and he was like, well, if you think that about the Chevelle, and the rest of them are going to be pretty bad. And I mean, player knows that, but that's definitely what we all think of the Chevelle. Like,
Yeah.
it's just incredible car to drive. Like, I wanted Iger in it, man. He has. We got him past 250 subs, mate. We're going to get him to 500. Like, it's literally my end of year goal. Besides my own goals for my own channel, I'm going to get player to 500 subs.
Yeah, that would be quite something.
It'd be a decent effort. But we'll make it happen, mate.
Good old days.
Painty talking, mate.
Oh,
Pat
far
Haynes.
out, yeah. Yeah, I used to race with Hainsey back in GT6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a goat, mate. I love this kid.
Yeah. He was very quick back then too.
Oh,
Hainsey.
Hainsey's fucking... Hainsey's always been quick, mate. Hainsey... Sit there with... He takes fucking 6 months off the game and comes back and gets in the top 10 at Bathurst, and he's like, oh, yeah, it's alright. Hey, Jacko. How are you, bro? I remember last time, I swear, he hadn't played it for months, 3, 4, 5 months, and then he was like 6th or something at Bathurst in the Genesis.
Oh, far out.
And like he hadn't been around when the Genesis was like the dominant car, like he wasn't playing the game anymore, and then kind of comes back in Bathurst, jumps in it, and was like boom, fastest in the world. Like,
Yeah,
I haven't played
I
for
don't
6
get it.
months. Like, Jesus Christ, man, it's all I've done for 6 months, and I can't get anywhere near you. Like,
Yeah.
Hey,
It's
I
like
gotta go, guys, but I'll leave you to it.
no worries.
Alright.
Yeah, well, I'll have one
Alright.
up again
Alright,
tomorrow
sure.
night, and then the normal lobby will be up from 6 p.m. for a 7:30 start on Saturday.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
Can you ask Hainsey for me? Has he learnt any other tracks other than Bathurst yet?
Have you learned any other tracks at Bathurst? Yeah, hey, it's a good call, Ando. It's a good call.
All right.
See you,
See
mate.
you guys.
See ya. Yeah, after the physics update. Yeah, because that's what drew me back in, Ando. I remember it. We were both like, yeah, this is the tits. Talking about like the what do they call it? The undulations or whatever. Like all the fucking Daytona Oval. Yeah, you love it, mate. You love it.
Yeah, me too.
I'm good at Daytona. I'm pretty fucking shit hot at Daytona, to be honest. Like Daytona road course.
Yeah. I don't mind the road course, actually, it's fun.
I love it.
Yeah, I love it.
I mean, I'd never really.
When you get that chicane
I
right,
don't think I'd
oh.
ever raced on it until it was brought out in this game.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I would have. I'm not sure
I'd have to look back. Like, it probably has. It's probably been in a Project Cars or a Grid or
Yeah.
something. But I swear, like, they'd all eat tyres, Green. I've lowered it anyways. It's back down to 10. Fuel's back down to 4. But I was the same dude. And same with fuel, even. It is what it is, bro. Mediums, hards. What do you got, the boss? Like, honestly, when you look at it, man, we're all on tyre-heavy cars. Yeah, man. You're on my pace is pretty close. Slash 227. Out of the Mach 1, man.
That's illegal.
It's just getting... And I know what it is. Like you said, the Mach 1's so good at short shifting. It can build its speed.
Yeah, okay.
Like, uncannily build its speed.
Huh.
Yeah, I haven't pushed much either. Like, I was
That's
just
an awkward
plotting around.
shift. Jeez. Alrighty. Nope. No good.
Testing, does this thing work?
Yes.
Yep.
G'day, boys.
What's going on, mate?
G'day.
Is this the Great
Oh.
Slash?
Yeah, mate, I stopped coughing for 5 minutes and got about a menthol, so...
Oh, nice. What's going on?
Oh.
How are you drawing so much top end out of that car?
Don't know. I haven't really tried other cars, to be
You're
honest,
getting
so...
270, 280, and you're in 5th, and
I
like you've still got
probably
fuel.
have tighter gear ratios, though.
Yeah, I've just brought mine down too.
Like-
It'll eat my fuel now.
The Mac can short shift pretty good, but it also still produces its best power at, like, top revs, so...
Yeah, it can stretch its gears out like a boss. This thing hits its limiter in a fucking heartbeat. Right, a couple bangers.
Slowly getting this thing more stable, chipping away. It's getting there. I think I just need to be more smooth on the power is actually a big thing compared to other cars. That's going to be a pin. Damn it. Oh no.
Oh. I've got to change it back to an hour. So we'll probably do sunrise tonight.
Are we going to do a qualifier for this one out tonight, or?
Nah,
No.
no point. Alright, I've scheduled some rain for the third and fourth square and then left everything else entirely random.
Alrighty. See what we get. I'm probably going to have to jump out for dinner halfway through, but that's fine.
No stress, mate, I'll still be here. Just do the usual.
Yeah, just pull it in pits for a while. I need to extend my gears just slightly. Radio. I always forget about brake bias, no matter how many times that happens. I changed that and it's so much better.
All right. Starting 1 hour. I'm going to start on the hards. Take them for a spin.
Me too.
Yes, I also am on HUDs.
Wrong guy.
Fuck you. You sound like me for the last 2 weeks, mate.
It's the worst, isn't it?
Hasn't happened to me forever. Always happens to the missus. Oh, wowee, that hurt.
When a simple task like drinking water goes wrong and that happens,
Wowee. All right.
it's the worst.
Woo. That gave me the sweats.
He's going to say you'll be worn out after that.
Has anyone seen what new time trial is yet?
Ford Focus at Road Atlanta.
Yeah.
Heathy was already a second quicker than me when I put time down.
Fucking idiot. Fuck you.
Oh wow. This thing really loses power in map 6. That was horrible.
Yeah, but it's really good in like 3 or 4, so find a comfortable map.
Yeah. Oh dear.
God, that thing sounds so raunchy.
Mine.
Yeah, it's all I can hear.
Well, looking at their wear, I think the hards are going to be great. Because they feel fine. Coward. You coward.
I can't drive hard.
You're a
I've never
coward.
been able to.
Wrong track. Oh, I can't drive on controller, so I can't talk. I used to be able to. And then a wheel fucked me up. Just don't can't hold a controller and sit with my wheel in front of me and drive a car. Just can't do it.
Nah, it just doesn't do it for me.
Fair enough. Drunk a bit of fuel in that first lap though, jeez.
Yeah, I was going to get that Need for Speed in the monthlies, but that's not wheel compatible. It's fucking hand control
Isn't it?
only. I was like,
Oh, in the bin.
what? Yeah, in the bin.
I was excited too. Yeah, no.
Yeah, I was excited.
Oh,
I was
oh,
like, what?
fuck.
Awesome.
I'll just grab the silly game then. Fucking Stanley Parable. And this is coming from the guy that's got fucking Batman tattooed on him. And he's not going to grab the Batman game.
I don't know. I might still get it just to play with the kids because I know my
Suicide
kids will
Squad.
get a
Yeah,
kick
they'll
out of
probably
playing
love
it.
it. It's a team fucking, but it's just basic. And done.
But yeah, yeah.
But yeah, they might. Good cast. Good characters. I was saying to Ferb yesterday, it's a game with fucking Red Hood in it. I don't want to play it. What tyres you on, Slash?
Medium.
Do you reckon he is too? Well, yeah, if you stick him right to him.
He's on a higher map than me though.
I'm pretty sure he was
Leading me on the
mediums.
straights.
Yeah, but Boss is quick too, bro.
Yeah.
Be impressive though. Boss battling with the Mach 1.
This thing is just so stable through Eau Rouge.
I'm gonna have to retune my gears for map 6, I think, and then just hit the rev limiter in quali.
Oh. Fucked up this grey screen. Here comes the first patch of rain.
No, I think it's random. I was just thinking, I think it's random. It's meant to be much more rain than that.
Oh, it will be too, yeah. Yeah, that's not even the rain, that shit.
So that's the randoms before the rain. But yeah, look how quickly mist descended. Should be a wall or something behind it though.
Third square, wasn't it?
Yeah, third and fourth. Out of 9.
Yeah, so that'll be about 15 minutes.
9
so
over 60 minutes, yeah.
It'll
Be a bit
pop
further
up on the next couple.
15 to 20. Yeah, that was random. That's lifting. It should be a sheet. I did set it, so.
So you're still on hards?
Yep.
Wow. Okay.
So we're over half tank fuel too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Here comes the rain. Well, not yet, about a lap or so, but it's coming in. Same thing, sheet rain, different colours. Like last week. Light, darker, purple.
It's going to be an interesting pit, because the boss is better on fuel, but he's been on a higher map, so curious to see what the fuel situation is.
You think he's on a higher fuel? He might not be.
Oh, he gaps me by a second down the straight. He's definitely on a higher map.
I'm on fuel 6.
Yeah, I'm on map 6 too.
It's the boss, bro. It's green too. Like
That's great. That's for you, Jason. He's
what
on
he
map
does.
6, I told you.
It's what he does, man. Like when he went in last week and we were in the same car and I had like 5% in my car and he had 25%. I thought I was doing okay to keep up with him, but then when I seen that, I was like, wow, he's got a lot more fuel.
My thing just gaps me down the straight, dude.
It's the boss, bro. It's the boss. And good tuning. He knows how to get that car set up for so many different scenarios. He got it working for me at a track before.
Oh. Ow. Ow.
Get the eurythmics going. Bit of Annie Lennox, mate. What about Belinda Carlisle in summer? Belinda Carlisle. Dancing in the summer rain? Anyone? No? Okay. November rain? Mate, we're in January, guys. I'm not going with November rain. Oh, wow. This is going to be an interesting last turn or two. Yeah. They've stayed out
Wowie.
on their meds. Oh, what a save. Oh, what a save. What a save. What a save. Wowie. Give yourself a pat on the back for that one, son.
You bugger.
Oh, wow, that refill.
Yeah.
Wow, hey, I could have had a whole shit. Player could have had his dinner.
It's alright, I'm about to crash. Any second now.
You can't get on my laptop. It's too hot anyway, so I wouldn't allow it. I'm racing, darling. I'm racing. I don't know where Vlad is. You go find him. He's probably in Mummy's room. Oh, wow. Look at that coverage. Holy shit. That wasn't that when I drove into the pits.
Oh no, it changes a lot in that time.
Wow, it's just permanent.
Yep. But I'm regretting my tyre choice.
Well, so far, all our fleet is pretty much the same. But Grant is a sneaky little assassin. Siphons fuel into his extra tank throughout the race. It's probably why he's quiet.
I'm using my piss.
You're what?
Using my piss as a fuel.
You're pissed. I was going to say he's siphoning something into it right now. It's probably why he's quiet. He's got the tube in his mouth. But no, it's a good idea because I reckon I could have kept, if I was on meds, I reckon I could have kept driving around in this way too. But I couldn't do that cars. You can get through this whole period of rain, which looks like you're gonna. You might be really well off. I already thought it straight away. I'm like, oh fuck. But this off's probably won't last long.
really gonna watch the throttle on the exit on the first hairpin.
Ah.
Goodness me.
And the track is starting to dry up.
Oh, goodness me.
We said more rain coming.
Yep,
Yep.
that's random. It's all random now, bro.
Actually, it's not. Beautiful, it's starting to brighten up.
Alrighty, time for dinner.
See you soon.
Back soon.
Hey, Ruthless. How are you, bro? No money here, Robbo. Robbo, money?
Ooh, we curbs are not safe still.
Summer.
One wasn't. Almost took me to a 360.
That's a shame.
Almost.
Jeremy Clarkson. Anyways.
On that bombshell.
But it looks like it's absolutely going now. You can see when you look at the outside of the track though, the grass, how wet it still is. See like the sun reflecting on all the puddles. So yeah, you get on get more than half a car on that stuff and you're gonna be in trouble.
That's an understatement.
Yeah, oh god, this is a good video. Oh really. Real spinning simulator. Nice throw. That's Matt. I'll have to do it too.
Well, try my folks. I'm gonna go get some drink while this refills. even have time to take a bit of piss.
I told you, bro, you can take a shit.
Yeah, if I go to shit, the race is gonna be starting and over before I'm out of there.
see me wheeling on turn anymore.
Yeah, they're going.
How fussing. You're on mediums, right, Chills? You would have good pace at the end.
Yeah, I think I probably should have done it the other way. I should have got on meds for the rain.
Yeah, but then you would have to do halves.
No, I started on hard. I did a stint.
Yeah, but if you started on mediums, you have to do hard.
No, I'm saying I should have jumped on mediums for the rain stint, not softs.
Ah,
And I would have still been going. I still had fuel. My problem was I had to start turning it up because I was pushing for the lap too. And I knew, oh, when I get on the mediums, I was just trying to figure out how much fuel am I going to need. Like, and I didn't want to stop for the entire time. If I did meds and went all the way through the rain, I would have been right. I would have been getting on the soft now and being able to push the shit out.
I mean, a good indicator here is 2.5 minutes for each lap, even if it's on softs.
Yeah, yeah.
So 2 laps is 5 minutes,
Yeah,
etc.
that's right. Yeah, I was doing the math based on that. Figured I needed like 8 laps.
Obviously on hards, I would say it's more like 235, 240. I haven't like tested those yet.
Have you done the hards yet?
No.
So you're going to get in the hard for a lap again.
Old Hard's got me out of the pits. 3-second penalty straight up. Does not fucking turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a hard stint here soon. I'll be looking at the gap between me and Just mostly. See how much I lose per lap.
welcome back.
A long pit stop.
Have to change the driver.
Had to refuel the driver.
And that'll be only a tire change for me.
I need a gearbox change, that's what I need.
I'll probably overfuel, so that means I can go hard now.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting.
There.
G'day.
Let's go get him, Slash.
I definitely don't have the fuel compared to him.
There's 4 laps left.
Oh, I've got the fuel for the race, but he's got a hell of a lot more than me.
Yeah, and he's on hards. Go get him.
I'm
Put your head
trying.
down. You've got softs. Go get him. You catch him, mate. You're not going to be able to defend for 10 minutes straight. We'll try, though. You will try. You did it. There you go.
Just took off my left mirror.
These bars don't give me gripple, right?
Oh, you just got straight line. That's right, you can't brake for shit. Or turn for shit.
Alright, use my slipstream then, boy.
Yeah, what do you think I've been doing? And I was using...
You can't even stay in it!
I was using his too. Yeah, well, mate, you've got the boss screen. The demon can't. It's lucky to get 300 km/h, bro. Like it doesn't. It's not that engine. Even in the actual demon car, it does like 280, 290. It's a high performance engine. It's not. If I have it set up to maximize its speed, I'll get like 3 laps of fuel. I just can't do it in this car. But I don't care because I like the way it drives and I like the way it sounds. And considering how this race started, this is a fair effort. I was hungry, bro.
I can hear it.
Yeah, it's getting behind you and it's just getting a bit temperamental, man. Sounds like it's about to sneeze. It's like,
One of those teenage girls.
Look at it go, mate. See you later, buddy.
Got some fucking legs, eh?
Do you assume you mean?
It's like a rocket in a straight line. And there we go,
Yeah.
off the track.
And that's a penalty.
Yeah, off the track. Can start off the track again.
Yep.
No penalty. He's gotten away with it. Thanks, Kaz.
I know how to get away with them. I know how.
It's American. Couple of Americans here. Get your fucking... Look. Destroy your igloo, mate. Look at the guy every time. You sure you don't got NOS?
Huh?
NOS, nitrous, mate. Vin Diesel, you know? Quarter mile at a time. He fully has to brake in errors, so like twice.
Thanks to hard cars.
Oh yeah, this is fast.
Only limited by its tires now.
Oh, you're gone, you're gone, you're gone! He's gone! Get out of here, you bum! No!
Have you made my tires dirty? Look at them.
You're in my way! I got under you! Oh, no, I can't do it.
My tyres are shot far out.
Same.
We did like 4 laps.
Front right, it seems to be, mostly. Like it was the same on the softs.
Really?
Not a bit even, my fronts.
Oh, yeah, they are a bit even, but no, it's more the front right.
It's funny because it's a clockwise circuit, so you think the left side would be the one, but I guess you got poo on.
All the sweeping left handers.
Yeah, launch him on. I guess a lot of the right-handers are a bit slower.
The uphill of Air Rouge.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, those two left-handers that are just absolute never-ending.
Yeah. Yeah, the right-handers are slower. The right front and the left rear.
Two seconds on the straight.
Keep any of it in turns, could you, mate?
Not with these tires. Hell no. I was much happier with my mediums.
I enjoyed the hards. I thought they were fine.
Okay, question. What times are you doing with your mediums? Well, besides...
When I was like genuinely chasing you, I was doing 33s.
Yeah, that's about the normal pace.
When
I'm doing 240 with hard tires.
I was doing under 40s.
Yeah, I was doing
These tires do
239.
not fit.
Because what, I remember you did like a 33 as the fastest lap, and I was like 4 seconds slower than you. 37, pretty sure, from the go. And then it wasn't until later near the race that the pace really started to come out of anybody. And I can't get near what you've done. I can't go under 30. No way, I don't have the straight line that you do.
I did that to lap time with Fuel 6, by the way.
Yeah. It's a very fast car in the straight line.
Like, I've sacrificed air to get the speed.
Yeah, same. I've got incredible amounts of downforce in my car. That's why it's so handy. It's fucking like 32 degrees and it's 8:15 at night here. So it's like 80, 90, you guys. It's gross. Sweaty as shit. That was mad fun, Greg. Mad fun.
I just need to, like, obviously this was the 1 hour edition. I'm just gonna have to see 2 hour edition. How do I think my medium? Because I'm avoiding those parts. Hell, like, no offense to the hard tires, but I'm losing about 7 seconds per lap compared to my mediums.
I will not be doing more than the one minimum required on those piece of shit fucking tires.
Yeah, it's gonna be mediums. At least mediums, not softs. Let's put it that way.
I think it's going to be mediums too. But
Mediums are pretty good, yeah.
I think a decent hard stint somewhere in there is going to save someone a lot of fuel. Fuel's not a problem for you, Greg. So it doesn't matter to you. But for guys like me and Pete, I think it's going to help us. Help me then, 100%.
At least for me in the Mac, the time loss is just not worth it for me. They are so slow.
I mean, I still had the same time difference to Slash basically as when the first pits happened. But I was able to catch up that time to you, Green. Over 20 seconds.
I mean, I did extend my medium stint to over half an hour.
And I would have done more. Like if I had my race again, I would have went hard, medium, soft.
Yeah, and I agree with you too, what you said earlier about mediums in the wet. That definitely would have changed things up a bit.
Yeah, I think we got. I thought about it when we were in the pits, Pete. Like already. Like I was glad how much rain there was when we came out, but it was also like it was pretty cruisy. You know what I mean? Like and then
I couldn't utilise my softs. I honestly didn't.
Once it was
didn't
in
get
that
enough
middle
left
stage, though, your mediums would have just kicked into life, and and at that point, that's when the softs start to fall apart. So. But yeah, I can't get anywhere near those lap times. Not in race, anyways. Like me and Pete, pretty much exact same. 32.2, 32.1.
Yeah, but you definitely
gonna
have to
have
be
to-
more consistent on somewhere along the lines
Well,
where you're
me, I was
turning it up on
consistent on
fuel.
every single
You're
set.
able to turn it up on fuel
I
or
was
something.
able to turn it up on fuel a lot of times.
Yeah.
And if I didn't do that, who knows? Like, if I didn't spend so much, because the pit is a lot. If I ran 6 the whole time, I might be able to find a healthy number with 6. And but I think 3 to 4 for this car is the number. I was changing between heaps of them. I've been doing it a lot. You have to sometimes to try and, especially like when you started battling, like I boosted hard to try and get up in on yous. Used about half a lap of fuel just after Air Rouge, like to catch up.
I'm gonna go grab some food. That was fun. Cheers, boys.
It was.
No
Be
worries,
good,
mate.
bro.
Yeah, no, fair effort, absolute fair effort. Get up for a second, mate.
But yeah, these will be the settings. They're enough. And I'll alternate with the weather, obviously, because it's going to be over 2 hours and shit too. And we'll do another race tomorrow and do a night session,
Yep.
which will be brutal.
I'm gonna just avoid the hard so I can't make that work. I tried.
Oh, American Primevals. About the, oh, it's out. Yeah, mad. Man, how fucked are those fires in LA?
J-Dog. God,
But
this
yeah, I'm
laptop's
giving up
just
to you.
getting slower and slower.
Feels very good on the stock suspension, but I feel like it can't handle Eau Rouge, if I recall correctly.
I mean,
The Chevelle.
I think that's why I started messing around with it to begin with.
Outside?
I couldn't do El Rouge on with the C3. The suspension, even on fully customizable or stock, I tried a lot. It always bottomed out.
Yeah.
I tried GT350, but I can't make it work. It doesn't
Few
work.
people can. Tita got it going last season, and Consumer used it in season 1, and that's about it. It's about all the action it's seen.
The 350.
Yeah, the Shelby.
It's a shame.
It had like 3 entries or so.
Like, it has amazing fuel efficiency, but it's so horrible on cars and doesn't quite get the pace down.
Yeah, I'm probably going to drive it next season just because I haven't driven it yet. Try to go through all the cars I'm yet to drive. Mach 1, C2. That'll be an adventure. Alright, Eau Rouge. It's not that bad, actually. It's not great, but
Yeah, you have to get the line on the inside of that up top.
I didn't just plow straight ahead into the wall, so that's a plus. Again, I need to extend my gears. I shorten them way too much.
Same, bro. Same. It's muggy as shit.
What's this one gonna do for me, I wonder? Wait a second.
It's weird about that with the Chevelle, man. My wheel is the same. nor launch. It's like when this car, like the head in style turns and it just shudders.
Yeah. The problem I'm having. Except,
No, I mean
like,
my feedback is shuddering. Like,
yeah, but it's doing that because the car's shuddering. Like, with certain suspension setups, I've noticed on a lot of cars, but especially on this. Yeah, okay.
stock at the moment. It feels snappy, but in a good way.
Yeah.
Is that the stock suspension?
This is stock, yeah. Well,
Yeah, I figured.
Does
Yeah.
that.
Did it bottom out somehow?
Nah, spun out. Hit power and
Ah.
went one way and then threw back the other. Body rolls brutal.
Yeah.
Where it's trying to spin?
But I haven't gone near air rouge yet. It's just coming off the back. Coming straight.
It's definitely more drivable on stock suspension, but yeah, I'll just have to see if I can get used to it through Eau Rouge. I'm playing around with weight distribution a bit as well, so it doesn't kill the front tires as much. So right now,
I always have my
56.4.
balance in the rear.
Yeah. I just,
It's set
you
to
know,
fight
you gotta take the horsepower
power.
out to do that sometimes, so I try to avoid it.
Alright, Jeff, let's see what you can do on the Chevelle.
I'm also trying the high gearbox, whatever it's called. High ratio gearbox. But as much as I've driven this track, I'm actually not very good at it, so I think that's a big part of the problem.
No, wait. You've got, it wobbles so much, bro. And I was just trying to coast up it.
Yeah.
And mine is 51.49.
Yeah, okay, yours is a lot more.
1,489 kilos. It's got a lot of downforce
How much, sorry?
though. 1489, and I'm
Yeah,
30,
okay, yeah.
3100 on the downforce. But
Yeah.
that just there to me felt like, yeah, body roll. Like if straight away, if I put a height adjusted and or even like a full one and had body roll, or went height adjusted and fucking probably stiffen it up. Actually, no, I don't know.
Yeah, it's weird.
Height
I can't seem to get it through Eau Rouge without compromising it everywhere else. Because everywhere else it's awesome.
I mean, I'm also struggling because I'm using the Boss's stock suspension as of now. In Eau Rouge, it's the only place I have to be careful at.
Yeah. I think I can actually get it through Eau Rouge okay. It's not as bad as I remember. But it could be something else I've changed. I'm also running 0 front downforce.
You want to have Tester, do you want more oversteer or understeer on that one?
Steering was fine. It was just the way the car moved around. It was just the way the car moved around, like the shifting of the weight under braking, and then yeah, just under braking.
Don't forget about the LSD's braking effort.
The
Outside a little bit.
sensitivity, yeah, I did have it high,
that's
but
a good
I mean,
point.
it still was barely braking. Like it wasn't that. It wasn't the sensitivity. It was the way the car moved when I released the brakes and put the power down, or something like that. Like, I had rear brake balance, so I'll try that different. But I'll try this now. Bring some toe angle into, and then go some toe out there.
I'm going to see if I can set a time. This is
High
feeling okay.
camber.
Oh, just the rear end just wants to step out though a little bit. It's not uncontrollable, but it's not going to be good for the tires.
I mean, you can always try to adjust that in LSD.
Maybe if I could actually, let's try that again. Maybe I've actually got it too open.
Like, initial torque, if I have initial torque and I don't want it to slip out too much, I put it a little bit higher.
Yeah, okay. I haven't quite figured out what the LSD does. I mean, I sort of know what it does, but I don't know how it affects the handling very well.
So torque is the
Well,
tail-
I'll put
torque
it this
is the
way.
tail band.
Okay?
Yeah, go Rick, go Rick.
Initial torque, if you have it on high setting, you will have experience more understeer. But it also means that if you want to apply power down, it'll be more stiff. So they're more likely to go forward than back.
Yeah.
Acceleration sensitivity, if you have it high, your car will also less likely slip, but if you have it high, you will also experience more likely some sudden fault if you release not good in corners.
Yeah, okay.
And braking sensitivity, well, if you have it on low,
Alright,
your
I'd
brakes
say,
are quite open and may allow more rotation.
I'd
Yeah,
say
okay.
straight away, I've softened the front, stiffened the rear, and I've gone full custom. So I've lifted the height, softened the front, stiffened the rear with expansion and compression,
Yeah.
and the roll bar is normal, 4/4. What it came
Yeah,
like
okay.
once I put the custom in, I can tell you already that the shift in the body, like even there, the way it's doing that, like it was almost throwing the car before, like it already feels better. So like just sort of normal turning, like no brake balance. Like
As
the-
different
the
rear,
stick-
if you lose
see,
control
see
of
that? See how I'm throwing it from side to side and I'm catching it?
Hang on, I need to start actually watching what you're doing.
Like if you have a stiffer rear, it'll be easier to catch once it goes out.
Yeah,
It's
okay.
also, once you throw it out, it's hard to pull it back. So what I'm talking about is this. See that?
Yeah.
And I'm actually controlling the car and able to catch it. I couldn't do that.
Yeah.
Any time there was a tiny bit of body roll and body change direction, it would just torque out.
Yeah, okay.
But we'll see.
If you want understeer,
And I'm
you'll
gonna
make
just
front
try and-
stiff.
I'm just going to try and coast up it. I'll drop a gear in the fourth, coast up it. Is it?
Yeah.
Coasting. Fourth gear, coasted, and the gear ratio can be a lot better too because this is set up for the
Yeah.
but I don't know, maybe even not that much. 2.2, 3.3. So I've got 130 height, front, rear,
Yep.
4.4 roll bar,
Yep.
27.31,
Yeah,
So
27,
compression?
31. Yep.
and then 43 expansion.
Yep.
Frequency, leave yours as is. I've made it a little bit higher, so as a test already, leave it at the lower setting. And I changed camber angle to 0.8 and 1.2, which again,
Okay.
personal preference. I'd actually
Yep.
say already just from driving it then, I'd probably go to like 1 on the front, or even 1 overall.
Yep.
And
Alrighty.
then I've got toe 5 out, 15 in.
Yep.
And Green's probably right on the LSD too. I hadn't touched the LSD there. It was 15-20. I'd probably just go 15-20.
Alrighty.
If you really
And 20
struggle
at
with the
less
power
brake.
output, you can increase the initial torque if it's really bad.
Yeah, okay. I'll give this a try with those
At
settings
least
in.
in terms of, and then the only thing I think then, like it's going to be personal preference for you for how stiff the car feels now compared to
Yeah.
just flopping about. You know what I mean? Like you've got to kind of feel it, like there is catching to it, like a little bit anyway, like hustling, not catching.
Yeah. Damn it.
But you could
You
100%.
can play away hustled into the rain.
You could tighten it up though. You could just like outright. What I think would work for this car is stiffen up the entirety of the whole fucking thing. because it
Yeah,
is
okay.
so balanced and it is so heavy, it is so streamlined. I genuinely think if you just made it stiff and it was so like high tuned and stretched out in its gears that I don't think it's going to step out of line on you. Like I think it'd be almost impossible to make it step out of line. The only worry would be you can't go over curbs anymore
Yeah.
because it's stiff.
Yeah. That's right. I miss all the apexes anyway.
But for me, it felt better straight away. Like, and but
All right.
yeah, just the rain. That's not going to help you.
Yeah, I know. It's hard to compare now. I'll put my... Oh, okay. Yeah, that's even better. I was going to say I'll put my other tune back in to see what that feels like.
I do like my suspension stiff when I'm using custom.
Yeah. So apparently we're meant to get them all throughout the week,
Yeah, okay.
but it's going to be
Oh,
like hot
that's
and muggy
fine.
too. So it's like, what the fuck?
Still pretty muggy.
Yeah, well, the thing is as well, if this tune's not going to
Yeah,
work in the
so
wet, then it's also
it's
no
32.
good. But we'll see.
Well, it's 24 now. It has dropped a bit, but it was 32 today. It's 28 tomorrow, 32 the next day, 27, 26, 28, 30, and then finally comes to... So we've got like over a week of around 30, but every single one of those days is basically wet. That's crazy.
Yeah, wow.
That's Queensland.
Yeah.
And it's because of the fires and shit too. It's just been constantly overcast and fucking... It's been miserable. Like even 20 odd degrees in the sun. Well, it hasn't been sun. In the clouds. It's been hot. Been like an oven over the top of you. You'd rather the sun burning you. But yeah, that shit fucking LA too. It's like they're in winter. What the fuck is going on?
Yeah, it's crazy.
It is. It looks horrible. It looks horrible. The footage, the photos, and everyone, whenever it's those incidents, they're always like, oh, the celebrities, who cares? But no, that's cruel
Nah.
and fucked up, and like 30,000 people have been fucking displaced, basically, rich or not, but seeing some of the
exactly.
footage of it, man, is like, no. Like, it's
No one
weird.
wants that.
We've got bushfires, they've got wildfires, and when you look, when you see the footage of the stuff in California at the moment, it literally is it's a wildfire. Like a bushfire is lots of trees, and this is just fire moving at a fucking speed you can't.
Can you get off me, please?
But yeah, it looks bad. It's sad to hear.
It is.
The photos.
Sorry. I had my dog climbing on me.
All the pets and shit too. I always think that's the main thing. The pets, man. I always think the pets, like they all get left behind and shit. Like, and so many of them genuinely couldn't. Like, there'll be a lot more deaths come out of it because so many of them couldn't get out. They were already fucking.
Yeah, you see the footage of the
Yeah, that's what it
bulldozers
made me think of.
fucking
Slash,
plowing cars
legit,
out
like
of the one on the
like
highway.
Game of Thrones wildfire. Yeah, I seen the trail of cars in what was it, Sunset
people
Boulevard.
just abandon
Road.
their cars.
That's Sunset
fucking
Boulevard,
causing
man.
Complete gridlock.
Like, yeah, and now there's like fucking hundreds of $1 million of cars in a line just burnt out.
Yep.
Yeah, it's crazy. Especially all those type of people too. Be very expensive cars. But yeah, it looks bad. It looks really, really bad. And it's like in the space of 2-3 days, it's just gone crazy. Like the nighttime photos from there are just... LA's a pretty flat place, you know, like hills and shit, like, but it's nothing but a city and it's just on fire. So I imagine what fucking San Francisco would look like when they had their earthquake in fucking
On the bed.
early
Come on the
20th
bed.
But yeah, it's crazy that it's happening in the middle of winter too.
think I could get used to this setup if I drove it enough.
The only thing I would have thought would be to stiffen it up a little bit. It's like, it's catchy, so maybe even loosen it a little. Like I said,
Yeah, I actually softened it a bit.
test 2.2 and 3.3 for the robber. Or even
Yeah, okay.
less stiff on the front, more stiff on the rear. So it's at 4.4, go like 4.5 or 3.5.
Yeah, okay.
That
I'll
might
give
be
that a go
really
in a
good,
sec.
actually. That would probably really suit this. And if it does, then go the other way. If it doesn't, then go the other way. Go like
Yeah,
5
right.
at the front, 4 at the rear, or 5 at the front, 3 at the rear.
Yeah.
I'd actually say
I'll
that's
go
more what
3.5.
it was. You wanted to control the rear more. Try 3.5, then try 5.3.
Yeah.
And that's going to be your big, like that's, at least in just the way it drove for me then, that's, I was able to hit the curbs. That's the only thing. And you've got to remember what you're, so you've just loosened the front, stiffen the rear.
Yeah, yeah.
So if you struggle to catch it, you've got to bring the front back, maybe loosen the rear. But you've only got to, like the rear's more just if you hitting your throttle and it's jumping out on you, or you're trying to go into a turn and it's over steering, like then you need a stiffer rear. But the rear looks good into there. That was loose, and then see what that throwback moment. That's what I'm trying to eliminate in it. So try the other way.
Yeah.
Try the other way.
Yeah.
Try
Theoretically, there should be more understeery. We'll see.
But I think that's all you can really work with. Like anything else, and you're gonna like. It felt fine to me just in terms of height. Its clearance up air rouge, it was good, but you want to have that
gotta stop doing that.
comfortability in being able to change direction under speed. Like.
Yeah. Yeah, I just don't have confidence in this car really. That's the sort of what I think a lot of the problem is.
Yeah, you've still got to hustle it.
Yeah,
As
I'm
much
not
as
good at
it's
hustling.
As much as it's OP, it's a very, very strong car.
I'm not good at the hustling sort of cars. This is better though, definitely. A little bit twitchy still on the rear end. Oh,
But can you catch the rear end?
Not really, no. I've never been good at that though, really. I'm running a lot of rear downforce too, which probably makes it harder to catch.
A lot of rear downforce just means more understeer.
That's good, I want understeer. I don't want oversteer, I can't handle oversteer. That's my problem.
Okay. Because if
Okay, that was understeer.
Because if you want understeer, you want front to be stiff and rear to be open.
Yeah, in theory. I don't know. I've given up trying to apply practical knowledge to tuning. I just change things until it feels alright. I could try changing the LSD again, actually. That might help on the corner exits.
And I'm not saying to, but I use a lot higher natural frequencies than others.
Yeah.
Like when I'm going full custom, I use 2.5 minimum up to 3 between
Yeah,
those,
okay.
depending on track.
I mean, I'll give it a go.
I'm not saying it's gonna work, but it's what I do
Fair enough.
with customs.
Yeah, I'm fully customizable. Let's go 2.5 on the front. 2.7 or so. See how that goes.
Did you give me the sheet today? What's a lie?
Oh, okay, that's made it snappier. I just feel like I've got all the front grip in the world and no rear grip.
It reduces the body roll, but it introduces more rear outwards.
Yeah, that's what I've just found.
Oh, coincidence? Are you thinking not?
Yeah. This actually does feel alright though. Because I feel this feels more predictable.
Than as opposed to what?
There's a softer natural frequency. Oh, until it did that.
That's what I mean. That's the.
Ow.
At least you're their own, right?
Alright, let's try something a bit wacky. Let's put the rears back where it was.
Tobacco?
No.
I'm gonna try and make a rip setup here, see how that fares in lap times.
It's a bit juddery. We'll see. Want stock suspension on the rear and custom on the front. Okay. Understeery, but not too bad. I can fix that in other ways. This might be the solution actually. I'll see how it handles Eau Rouge later. Yeah, very understeery. That's nice though. Feels comfortable now, so that's something.
If it's drivable and something you can get consistent pace with, that's a good upgrade.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, this is good.
Like, I would rather take in here in Spa something that's 1 second per slower, but it's consistent every lap.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I don't tune my cars to try and be the fastest possible. I just try and get them stable and easy.
That's a good way to think about it, because once you get